Welcome back from the summer. I want to do a review of lines with you guys. It might have been a year or so since you've taken Algebra 1, so since this first unit is going to be beyond linear in Algebra 2, I want to just make a quick little review. Anyways, if you know who these two guys are, that is awesome, but they are Siskel and Ebert. They used to be movie reviewers, so that's why I thought that I'd put a little bit of a review twist onto this. So, quick review of lines. This is the most important formula that you've ever come across in terms of line. It's slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b, where m stands for the slope of the line. Remember, slope is a fraction of rise over run. So when it comes to your slope, it's actually one number. It's really two numbers. It's a top number on that fraction, the rise and the run. The y-intercept is your b value, or a point that's going to be somewhere on that y-axis. So 0, comma, whatever that number is for b. Important thing about slope-intercept form is it has to be solved for y, so that means that y is all by itself. So I'm going to use this concept to graph. So I've got this equation here. Y is equal to negative 3 over 5x plus 2. If you remember, the slope is negative. That means that the line is going down. Here we go. I'll change this to something a little bit different. So here's my comparison of mx plus b. That tells me my slope is a negative 3 over, and I'll make this second one a positive 5. And this b is 2, so that means it's going to start at a y-intercept of 0, 2. So there's my first point. Here's my starting point when I graph my line. And this slope would be like my directions. Since that top number is negative, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, and over 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there's the next point of my line. So I can connect those. Or I could go up 5, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, up 3, and then over to the left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is the graph of that line in slope-intercept form. Okay, do one more here. It's not in slope-intercept form, so I don't know the slope is 4. In fact, I know it's not going to be 4 because I need to have y equals. So I'm going to do a little bit of algebra. I'll subtract 4x from both sides. You get 8y is equal to, and I like to put the x first, and that plus 8 second. Divide both sides by 8, and that's going to give me a fraction of negative 4a, so that's going to reduce into negative 1/2, and 8 divided by 8 is 1. So now I've got, again, mx plus b. My starting point is that 1 on the y-axis, and I'm going to go down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, or up 1 to the left 2, up 1 to the left 2, and there is the graph of that line. But I need to make sure the y is by itself right away. Okay, how to write the equation of line? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare 2 points. I need to write my equation of line in slope-intercept form, so I essentially need to find 2 things. I need to calculate the slope, and I need to find the y-intercept. Well, the y-intercept I think is pretty straightforward. It's just wherever across the y-axis. So my b is going to be 3. My slope, I'm going to compare 2 points. I'll go from here to here, and I'm going to just count down 1, 2, 3, 4. And since they went down, it'll be negative 4. And I'll count over 4. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 1 to 5. So my slope is negative 4/5. So my line, or equation of my line, y equals negative 4/5 x plus 3. Okay, same thing idea. Need my slope, need my y-intercept. So I'm going to compare any 2 points in the graph, like whole number points. So I'll compare that point to that point for my slope. So I go up 2 and to the right 1. So 2 over 1, remember it's rise over run. You can make that just 2. And where does it cross the y-axis? Careful, this goes by 2, so 2, 4. So actually my b is 4. So my equation, y equals, 2x plus 4. And that is a review of lines.